Hey friends, it's Sarah, and today I wanted to give you just some instruction on how to really categorize your purchases with Ynab and what you do when you either add a transaction or import your transactions. Now, this budget that I have set up for January 2018 was a budget that I shared in the beginning of this month, just giving a brief overview of Ynab. In that video, I shared that our funds in the bank account right now were $3,500, and I showed you exactly how to go through and budget all of that out. I will leave the link up in the iCard as well as down in the description if you want to watch that video first. It gives just a brief overview of the Ynab program and exactly how it works. But today, I want to show you how to put your transactions into Ynab and really make this program work for you. So, if you click over on your checking account, or whatever account your transactions are coming out of, we can either import right here, or add a transaction. Since I don't have my bank account set up to this particular budget, I'm going to manually add our transactions today. So we're going to add in our payee. Let's say we went grocery shopping at Aldi, and we want to categorize that as grocery. Now, as you see, when I typed in Aldi, it already pre-categorized that for me. That's because I've actually input transactions from Aldi before. So it memorizes what that category was. It uses whatever your last category was. So Aldi, groceries, you can put a memo here if you want, you don't have to. And let's say we spent $72.34 at Aldi. We're just going to hit save. And now we're going to go back into our budget and see what Ynab did. Here we are with our grocery line. We budgeted $300 for the month, and then Ynab actually takes our $72.34 purchase and subtracts it. If you click on the $72, it'll show you all the transactions under groceries. Right now we only have one. So 300 minus the 72.34, it leaves us $227.66 in our grocery budget. So now you know that you have exactly $227.66 left that you can spend on groceries this month. Let's add a few more transactions. Let's see, we're going to go back to our checking. We're going to add, let's say, Xfinity if you have internet, immediate obligations for the internet. And that was $100 for the month. Let's see, we're going to add another transaction. Let's just say water, and that's actually going to be our water bill. But let's say our water bill actually came in at $35 this month. Let's see what happens. If we go back to our budget, as you can see, the internet, $100, and it took out the activity for the $100, so now we have no money left. But with the water, we had only budgeted $25 for the month, and we actually spent $35. So it's showing that we have a balance of negative $10. Now the thing with Ynab, you want everything in the account to be either green or gray. The gray is showing the zeros, the green showing that you're positive. So with this red transaction for the water, we're actually in the negative right now, and we need to cover that. So what we're going to do is click on the $10, and it shows cover this overspending with. So now we need to make a decision. How do we want to cover this overspending? So I see in our auto maintenance category, we have $250 set aside for that sinking fund. And we might not necessarily need that $250 this month. So I'm going to click the auto maintenance, and it's going to take $10 from auto maintenance and put it into the water fund. Now we're back in the green and the gray, and everything matches perfectly. Let's add a few more transactions just so you have an understanding of how it works. Add a transaction. Let's see. Let's say that we did have car maintenance this month. Say you needed new tires, so we'll just put the tire shop. Category, auto maintenance. Put new tires. for truck in the memo field. And our outflow is $123.98. We're going to save that. We're going to add another transaction. Let's see what category we want to work with. Home security. So let's say our home security is through Xfinity. We're going to outflow the $50. Save. And now you're just going to do this every time you have a transaction. So every month, I normally go through every other day and actually hit that import button and go through and categorize all my transactions. It makes it so much easier to see exactly where the money is going and how much is left. So now that we're back to the budget, we can see home security, we spent the money. We haven't paid our mortgage yet. We haven't paid the electric yet. Our water's good. Our internet was paid. We still have $102 for the groceries. We can see that we spent money at Aldi and the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Transportation, we still have money. Oh, we spent some in the auto maintenance category, etc. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you because this is super important. You don't just make transactions through the month. You make money also. So we are going to actually inflow money so I can show you how that looks throughout the month. Say we're just going to put payee as work. It's going to end up in the to be budgeted. And we're inflowing, let's say it's $625.98 is your paycheck. And we're going to save that. That actually goes over into the inflow side. So when we go back to the budget, we'll see, oh look, up in our to be budgeted, there's $625.98. Now with Ynab, remember, we want to give every dollar a job. So what do we need to do with the $625.98 now? Well, what if our mortgage payment isn't just $500? What if our mortgage payment's actually $1,000? We need to fund the rest of that for the month. So we're going to delete the 500. If you actually delete the 500, it's going to add it back up into your to be budgeted. So we're going to put the $1,000 for our mortgage in that category. So now we have $125.98 left. Well, what do we need to beef up this month? Oh, we didn't give any money to clothing. So let's budget $50 in the clothing. And we still have $75.98. Well, maybe our goal is to work on our auto loan. So we're going to, if you click on this to be budgeted, it'll say move, and then you can type in how much you want. So we're going to take the whole $75.98. We're going to move it down to our auto loan. So it's $450, and it's actually going to add that $75 for us. So now there's $525.98. All right. So now I've showed you how to add transactions. You also want to make sure, you want to add your transactions, add your inflows, make sure everything is categorized, and you stay in the green. Now, throughout the month, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, just every few weeks, you want to make sure that you're reconciling the bank. So what you want to do is pull up your bank accounts as well as Ynab and make sure those numbers match. So your checking account should have $2,619.23 in it. If that's what your checking account says, then you're perfect. And you're going to hit this reconcile account button. You're going to hit reconcile account. Is your current account balance $2,500? No. Oh, this is where, okay, this is what I did wrong. See, it's a good teaching moment. You need to put that all these transactions were cleared from your bank. When you clear them, and you reconcile. Now this matches exactly what our bank account says, and we are good to go. When you do that, you'll actually see a little lock next to this. So that way, if you come back and you had actually made a mistake with your budget, you can look for the transactions that do not have a lock, and that will show you where the error might be. And we're going to do the same for our savings. The savings at $1,000, we've already cleared it, and we just want to reconcile that we have $1,000 in the bank. So here's the interesting thing with Ynab. If your checking, savings, whatever accounts you have, if those numbers match what your bank account says and you reconcile, you want to spend your money based on what you have budgeted into Ynab. So Ynab wants you to get to the point where you're no longer looking at your bank account to see how much money you have to spend. They want you to look at Ynab to see where your money is categorized. And this really shifts your mindset on how you spend and save your money. I know that I have $102.23 for groceries because my bank account matches Ynab. Say I just looked at the bank account and I said, oh great, I have $2,600. And I go to the grocery store and I spend $300. But I don't have $300 for the groceries. I only have $102. So when I come to put those transactions in, I'm going to be in the red because my money already has a job somewhere else. You want to make sure that you are spending according to Ynab, because these are the goals that you've set for yourself for the month. If you only spend what's in the green and you're reconciling on a regular basis, your budget is going to match and everything is going to jive throughout the month, and you're not going to overdraft or be underfunded in any of your categories. Okay, that was a lot of information for today. So go get into Ynab, add some transactions, and just really play around. If you have any more questions, let me know, and I'd be happy to show you exactly what to do within the program. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye, guys.